Hi everyone, glad you could join me again as we do a little bit more on the Protea flower using the Primacolour pencils. I've completed what I showed you before. I completed the petals, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a pen, and it's 01. It's a nice fine point. It's fade proof, non-bleeding and waterproof, and it's a zig. And what I'm going to do up in the center area here, they've got little fluffy area here. So what I'm going to use is a pen, and I'm just going to touch like so. Just very lightly. I'll show you here the stroke. So it's just little ones like that. Very fine. Don't put much pressure on them. Just in this little area here. Very lightly. Uneven. Keep it uneven. Okay, just around the area there, if you can do that for me. And then I will show you what else we're going to use is a X-Acto knife. And you can see here I've done a couple before, but I'm going to show you the others. Use the knife, and we're just going to scratch away that red a little. Just the surface. You're only just scraping away that pencil top. I'll show you here on the flower. See how we've got that? Is that showing up? The center here, it's just a little bit lighter. You can see in the leaves here, when we get to the leaves, we're going to do the same on the leaves, the center of the leaves. But we're just going to pull away a little bit of highlight just in the center. Move it around to make it feel easier for you. Give this one a little bit more highlight, so we'll work a little bit more on it. And you can see down this area here how I've got it a little bit lighter. So all you have to do is just scratch away some of the work here. You're only just touching the surface, okay? So you need to come down here a little, just in that little area. We'll work a little bit more on these. It's just another way of doing it. Something different. There's no right and there's no wrong. It's whatever you feel comfortable doing. As long as you're happy and you're enjoying it. Okay, I'll leave that for a minute, and then we'll do a petal for you. So the petals we're going to work on. I'm going to work with the bright green first, which is Chantelouche. Chartreuse it looks like. And we'll block that in. Just longer strokes. Just a little tip, if your graphic lights, your pencil lines are too dark, just lighten them off before we even start. I should have said that. Okay. Now the next colour I'm going to use is the spring green. I'm just going to go over the top of the Chanteuse green. a little bit more pressure on that, see that? There we are. Then we'll come and we'll pick up the dark green. And the dark green we're going to work from the bottom area. Just move this a little and work out just softly. A little bit more pressure up against the flower, but as you come away from the flower, it's just lighter. Put a little bit of line up there. The center vein. I'll just get a little bit of shadow in here. The top over the lighter green. Go back into the dark green. A little bit darker up against the other petals. And just soften it off as you bring it up. It's kind of rounded off that one, so just kind of softly round it. And a little bit up the center. And then I'll show you with the X-Acto knife how we're going to just highlight that. Just like so. And here, just on one side of that dark. I would probably go back and go a little bit darker down here. Just a little. And then I would pick up, let's have a look at this one here, which is the cool grey. Just gently touch that, just to darken it a little bit more. Not much, just a little. I want you having fun doing this. It's relaxing, so you've got to enjoy it. There we are. Now, I'll do another one before we finish. Just I'm working with my camera and it keeps running out on me. So we'll do this one. So we're going to start with the brighter green first. I put the brighter green on first because when we scratch through, it's scratching through to that brighter green. And then I'll work with this one. The next one is the spring green. Pretty greens. And then we'll go into the darker green. We'll work from the bottom, so just turn your piece around to me. Still see that? Yeah. So we'll work from here, bring it around very gently. Slowly build it up. And then a little the center, then you can pick up the cool grey and just put a little bit more shadow down here. And here. Just bring a little bit dark up there again. This one, the cool grey. And then go back to your scratch tool and just gently put a highlight one side of that center Now you're not digging it in, you're just tickling it across the surface, okay? There we are. So that's our next stage. If you can get up to that, I'll continue with the rest of the petals, okay? And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Stay safe.